Emily stood trembling, her uniform soaked with dirty soap water as Diana towered over her, seething with rage. "What a dirty, stupid, poor cleaner," Diana spat. "You are poor and I can treat you any way I want." Her hand struck Emily's face repeatedly while the office staff stood frozen in shock. But as the billionaire CEO Marcus walked through the door, everything stopped. His jaw dropped at the scene before him. Emily raised her head, pain and fury burning in her eyes. "I might be a cleaner, yes, but I will expose everything you've done in this company," she declared. "It ends now. I will put an end to all the secrets." The crowd held their breath. What could this poor cleaner possibly expose, and how did things escalate to this point? Marcus was a man of discipline and honor who had built his empire through hard work and integrity. For years, his trusted assistant Diana had worked beside him, performing her duties flawlessly. What Marcus didn't know was that Diana harbored secret feelings for him, and beneath her professional exterior lurked a cruel heart. Diana terrorized everyone beneath her. The gateman suffered her reckless driving and endless errands. The mailmen endured her constant cursing. But the regular employees bore the worst of it, drowning under excessive workloads and daily mistreatment. Yet whenever Diana entered Marcus's office, she transformed instantly into a kind, gentle woman who anticipated his every need. Everything changed the day Emily applied for a cleaning position. She was a struggling single mother desperate to provide for her young daughter, Lily. When Marcus announced he was hiring cleaners, she quickly joined the line of applicants. "A cleaning job isn't simple," Marcus explained. "Whoever cleans my desk will access my files and laptop. I need someone with integrity." 3 women applied that day. First came Jessica, a seductress with a history of manipulating wealthy employers. Then Monica, a former pop star who had lost everything to scandal and had no real cleaning experience. Finally, Emily stepped forward with quiet dignity. "I have a little daughter at home starting school soon," she explained simply. "I've worked as a cleaner in my village for years. I moved to the city hoping for a better life." Marcus wasn't convinced by interviews alone, so he devised a test. The next morning, the 3 women arrived to find the office completely empty, doors wide open. Papers were scattered everywhere, and Marcus's expensive Rolex watch sat visibly on a table. Jessica immediately pocketed the watch. Monica, seeing no one to impress, did nothing. But Emily quietly began organizing the scattered papers and cleaning the messy office, not knowing anyone was watching. Marcus had been observing through security cameras all along. When he emerged, his decision was clear. "Emily, you are hired." The poor single mother's heart soared with joy. But her troubles were only beginning, because Diana saw Emily as a threat that needed to be eliminated. From day one, Diana made Emily's life miserable. She assigned impossible tasks, spilled drinks deliberately, and found fault with everything. "I am the boss around here," Diana hissed during their first private encounter. "I see the way Marcus looked at you and I don't like it. Your life in this company will be miserable." Despite the cruelty, Emily persevered. She worked harder, stayed later, and maintained her integrity. She did it all for Lily, her precious daughter waiting at home. Then something unexpected happened. Marcus began noticing Emily's quiet dignity and tireless work ethic. He started inviting her out after work, just friendly gestures to show appreciation for his staff. He bought her dinner, purchased her a proper dress, and gave her small envelopes of extra money. "Do you know what it means for a woman to raise a child alone and still come to work every day with dignity?" Marcus told Diana when she tried to expose Emily's single motherhood. "That's not something to look down on. That's something to admire." Diana's jealousy consumed her like poison. Every evening outing, every kind gesture Marcus showed Emily drove another dagger into Diana's heart. Finally, Emily could no longer stay silent about Diana's cruelty toward all the staff. She carefully mentioned it to Marcus, not out of spite, but because people were genuinely suffering. When Diana discovered that Marcus was asking questions about her behavior, she snapped. Finding Emily alone in the cleaning room, Diana exploded with rage, throwing equipment and slapping the defenseless cleaner repeatedly. "You think because the CEO likes you, you can embarrass me?" Diana screamed, her hand striking again and again. "Diana, stop it!" Marcus's commanding voice thundered through the room. He had witnessed everything. "You're fired," he declared coldly. "Effective immediately." Diana crumbled, falling to her knees in desperation. "Please, sir, I've worked here for years. I gave everything. I even wake up early to look perfect for you, wear your favorite colors. I thought maybe you'd see me." Tears streamed down her face. "But instead you saw her, that dirty cleaner who smells like bleach. What does she have that I don't?" Marcus's response was calm but devastating. "It's not about how you look on the outside, Diana. It's about who you are on the inside. You've spent years pretending to be perfect, but you forgot that true beauty is in kindness, not cruelty." Months passed. Diana, blacklisted and desperate, ended up applying for cleaning jobs herself, becoming the very thing she once mocked. Meanwhile, Emily flourished as Marcus's new assistant, respected and admired throughout the company. One weekend, Marcus drove to Emily's modest neighborhood. When she opened the door, little Lily ran out shouting, "Uncle Marcus!" He lifted the child in his arms, smiling warmly. "I know you have a daughter, Emily. I know everything, and still I want to be here. I want to take care of you both," he said softly. "Let's just see where this goes. I just know I don't want to lose you." Through her tears, Emily nodded. A poor cleaner and a billionaire, two souls from different worlds, now bound together by kindness, truth, and unwavering integrity. The moral shines clear. True character reveals itself not in how we treat those above us, but in how we treat those beneath us. And sometimes, the stones your enemies throw become the very steps God uses to elevate you.